Yo, what's happening, my people? So, you know what time it is. It's Walking Dead time. And this is season 10, episode 7, Open Your Eyes. And this episode right here, all I can say is, whoa, wow. I had a few predictions while I was watching this episode. And I try to think that I like to think that I'm smarter than the Walking Dead people and stuff. I'm like, I know what's going on. I know what's man, I'm watching this and I'm thinking of my predictions and whatnot. And I'm like, oh, I got this. I know what's happening. I know what's happening. They were ahead of me this time. Wow. So let's get into it, man. Let's start off. Uh my first thoughts watching the episode, I see the people at Alexandria are sick and stuff. And I'm like, because they already had random sicknesses and stuff over the years with people in different communities and stuff. I'm like, they're out there in the field, covered in walkers and stuff. And you know how they had a certain time period in Walking Dead where you can kind of get around for a little bit by covering yourself with walker blood. But I think certain people are like, it'll make you sick, or it's something you can't do all the time or something. So it seemed like people was getting sick like back in the days. Like if you was trying to do that as like a means of moving around and stuff, it wouldn't work because you would get sick sometimes. I think Gabriel, Father Gabriel, did that and got sick. Whenever he was around Negan and them. But I digress. But I'm like, they out there in the elements and stuff, they covered in walkers and stuff. Why aren't they getting sick? And then I'm like, oh, I got it. You remember? I don't know homegirl name, but she's talking to Aaron in this episode. This girl, Gamma. So Gamma, a few episodes ago, she was cutting people up in the river or the little lake, well, little river, stream, whatever. So she was cutting people up in it, and so I'm like, oh, that's why people getting sick. She was tainting the water. I had forgot about this. She was tainting the water, and so it messed up their water supply, and that's why everybody getting sick. So I'm like, that's what's happening. That's why people getting sick. Am I right or am I wrong? We gonna get to that later on in this episode. Carol and Daryl, they make their way back to Alexandria, so they bring homeboy to the jail per se or whatever. But it's they talking to Gabriel and they like, how can you be so selfish? Like, you making this decision on your own and you don't know what's gonna happen. You could start this war and whatnot, but we have to find where the herd is and this and that. So Carol and Lydia finally have a heart to heart, and they talk about the mind state of the Whisperers, the psyche of them. So the thing that Alpha has over everybody, she's very manipulative, and she brainwashes people, and she's like, I saved you, this is how we're living, etc. And people worship her, and so she has a strong hold over them. And so Lydia is like, with belief like that, it is hard to overcome. But if you can change the people's perspective and think that this is a viable way of living, they'll want to change their circumstances and want to join us and get away from that, because that's not healthy living. So Carol and them, they have homeboy locked up. They think about torturing him, and so she like, I'm gonna try a different tactic. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna show him our many amenities and stuff, how we live. So what you want to eat? She wines and dines him. She gives him something nice to eat and stuff. He like, oh my God, oh, this sandwich. So he take a sandwich of and stuff. Then he like, oh my God, oh. Then he spits it all over. Why did you do that, player? Why did you do that? Because after that, Carol beat the dog-ish out of him. So she tat that ass up. So they talk to him and they be about to cut him up and all this. But then he's talking, he like, Alpha loves us. And she even sacrificed her daughter for us. And they like, oh. So Carol, flashbulb goes off. Light bulb goes off. She like, oh, so you think that she sacrificed her daughter? Her daughter's alive. And that's going to be the straw that broke the camel back. Whenever they find this out, all the true believers are going to be like, you lied to us and we sacrificed our people and you didn't do the same. And so that's how we're going to win the war. Not so fast. Because at first, like, Daryl is like, no, Carol. You can't use her. That girl's been through enough. No, we need her. We need her for what's happening and whatnot. So they get back to the jail cell. Homeboy, so he dies. So it's Sadiq. They're like, this medication, what is this medication that you gave him? You the one that prepared this medicine. So Sadiq goes off the deep end. He like, oh no, I killed everybody. So he loses damn mind. He jumps in the water and stuff later in the episode. And Rosita gotta go and save him. Let me see if I'm gonna make sure I got everything in line. Instead of oh yeah, I want to talk about that a little bit. Cause Gamma is talking to Aaron in the episode. And I just want to talk about that for a little second. Because of something that I'm thinking about. I'm like, did she or is she being a mole? Or is she really like turning? Is she really buying into what he's saying? And it looks like for a second she might be buying into it. And then she walks back to Alpha. Even the walkers attack her because her demeanor and stuff is different. She walking regular and stuff. So she has to kill a walker, a guardian. And so then Alpha is like, don't believe their lies and this and that. So she whips homegirl like an old grandma. She got that switch and tear that ass up. She tear that arm up. That's how my great grandma used to do me. Good times, good times. Yeah, but anyways, so they kill the prisoner, homeboy. He talking to the old lady. Old lady dies. It drives Sadiq crazy, so he jumps in the water. Rosita jumps in after him, and she pulls him out. And so she like, you got to beat this. You got to beat this. You the smartest person I know. People need you. You are the doctor. The whole community is relying on you. You are the smartest person I know other than myself. I was waiting for them to be like Eugene, but Eugene, he's smart. He's smarter than Parkat. His way, I think he's the smartest in the community. But so he thinking, he like, people, y'all aren't around each other. Y'all don't do the same jobs. Y'all don't eat the same foods. How are y'all getting sick? So, water supply. So I'm like, oh, he looks at the water. I'm like, I'm right. But then he goes to the thing. It's not like necessarily how I said it. Like the walker guts and stuff in the water and was tainting and stuff. Maybe that plays a part. They plays a part as well. But it's like the filtration system is messed up. So Eugene left. Eugene used to kind of watch over that. So other people is watching over that in his place. So it looked like something isn't right. So he gets back to the well, before I get to that, he finds out something is messed up with the water system. So I'm like, what's up with that? What's up with that? And stuff. But Carol brings Lydia, she sneaks Lydia off. And so she bringing her towards Alpha and stuff. So she manipulating her. She wants the community. I think she was going to go all the way to Alpha's camp. And she was going to show, here's Lydia. And then everybody was going to revolt. I think that was what Carol's plans were. But they met up with Gamma on the way. So, because Gamma had Aaron in the chokehold, she was threatening to kill him for information and stuff. Because Alpha told, taxed that ass. But, so, Lydia comes on the scene. And she like, homegirl runs off. She used to cry. I killed my sister for Alpha. But so Lydia's like, you're no better than Alpha. You manipulated me. I'm going with my people. You're evil. And Carol, no. So she hit Carol, pow, and takes off. So I'm like, wow. So Daryl, I know Daryl is gonna be mad because Daryl told her, keep that girl out of this. And Michonne told Daryl, keep Lydia safe. That is why they aren't sending the herd towards us, because they don't want to hurt Lydia. But now Lydia is gone. What is to stop them from unleashing the whole herd on everybody? But that's a new thing gonna come up. It ends up Sadiq is in the room. So the doctor walks in on him and he's like, don't blame yourself. Eugene wasn't around. I wasn't pulling my weight and this and that. So I guess he was watching the water. So he messed up with the water filtration system. So it could be an honest mistake. But no, it's not. Because he's talking to homeboy, and he keeps getting flashes the whole episode of what happened. What happened in the past. What happened in the past whenever they kidnapped him. So one little detail jumps out to him. Homeboy has like a nervous tick. And he does that with his teeth. And so Sadiq is like, hold up. Open your eyes. Everything is clicking. Everything is clicking. Oh my God. He tries to get to a weapon. Homeboy is behind him. Sadiq ain't the best fighter in the world. Sadiq wasn't with him. He wasn't with him shooting in the gym when they were killing walkers early on in Atlanta and stuff. So he don't know nothing about that. Homeboy get him. Put him in old UFC rear naked choke. It wasn't a real good one. But he got him in a rear naked choke. Tap out, Conor McGregor. Tap out. Tap out. But I'm thinking, Rosita and them, they're gonna run in. They're gonna save him. They're gonna save him. It always happens. Daryl's gonna come through. Damn, lost another soldier. The doctor. He the only like real doctor, because the other dude is a villain. They killed Sadiq. Oh, they killed her baby daddy. Oh, they killed her baby daddy. And she don't even have a other baby daddy. She ain't even got Eugene, because he done found the girl on the radio, so she can't even rely on him. He done found him another boo. I guess you're going to have to get back with Father Gabriel, but he don't want to raise no babies. He killed his community. He don't want nobody. So Rosita, she a single mother. Oh, they killed Sadiq. Oh, my God. That's toe up. That's toe up. So they didn't really mess the community up. They ain't got no doctor. No, he the one that figured it out. The water supply and stuff. Now nobody knows about the water supply. So it's gonna keep going on. They're gonna keep getting sick. Alexandria 0, Whisperers 1, 2, 3. They are up points. They are up points right now. They are kicking the group's ass. So that's what I think about this episode. This was a good episode, man. It was very forward thinking. It was very smart. A lot of twists and turns and stuff. A lot of things that happened to develop storylines coming up. This is a good episode, man. Like, comment, subscribe. Gonna be the greatest or the most hated, man. Holla at your boy. Peace out.